everyone's had a great couple of days. It has been wet and rainy, and I am sore and stiff. So ready to get out here and do some exercise. I can't believe how quickly things have dried out here. Still a little wet, but not in the areas that we need to use. So that's kind of cool. All right, so I missed you. I know we had the last thing we worked on was water or air, because we did water, then we did air. So I think today we're going to talk about earth. And I don't know why. I thought fire, but I'm not feeling the fire this morning. It's kind of wet. And I have no firewood to even start a fire, to have a little fire going to talk about. It's just too wet. So hopefully that'll dry out. And then we can do a fire on another day when it's nice and dry, and I can actually get the fire pit going. There we go. Ah, there is not a cloud in the sky. It did clear up yesterday, not long after I canceled, but unfortunately by that time I was already into other things and had things to do and had to be at places. So I apologize that even though it got sunny, I couldn't get out here. But we'll work on that. Airplane! It's a Piper twin engine. Alright. So, talking about Earth today. Breathe. Earth is our strength, our stability. I think about all the fun things about Earth. A lot of times we come to Mother Earth, we think of the trees, we think of the Lord of the Woods, we think of all the things that have to do with this beautiful planet that we live on. And we know that earth, air, fire, and water make up this planet. But when we talk about earth alone, we're talking about our strength, we're talking about our stability, we're talking about our connection to that, okay? So let's do a little ground and center. I'm just moving around a little bit because it's boring if I sit up my stick. There we go. Okay, so ground and center. Today as we release those roots deep down into the earth, I want you to think about the earth. I want you to see the roots going past whatever you're standing or sitting on. You can do this meditation standing, sitting, or even laying down. And see those roots traveling deep, deep, deep down into the earth. As they go down, they pass through the, in my case, the concrete. They pass through the soil, the cool moist soil. So you breathe, like Sam, I don't know if you saw that already aligning as the roots go down. Breathe nice and deep, slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth, as you take them further and further down. Down, 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 past underground rivers, underground caves full of wonders, crystal caves, maybe a few gnomes here and there. But we're seeing sort of as whatever our mind conjures, as we allow the roots to spread out underneath us and reach down to that nice, warm, plasticky mantle. Okay, it's red hot. And then finally down to that beautiful molten core at the center of the earth. And as our roots reach that center, they wrap themselves around it, hugging the core of Mother Earth, who then releases the beautiful energy to come up those roots, all the way in. I feel it as soon as I say come up the roots. I can feel the bottoms of my feet starting to tingle. As the energy comes in through the bottoms of my feet, it travels up my legs, into my torso, all the way up to my shoulders, into my arms, up to my fingertips, and finally the exhales going out that crown at the top of my head, spewing up into the air, beautiful fountain of beautiful golden white light. And I spread my arms, I get arms, branches of a tree reaching up Inhale and exhale as all that beautiful light rains back down upon me. It cleanses my aura. It cleanses my space. I see it going through the edges of the property because this is the little tiny space that I manage here on Earth. And I inhale and exhale, letting the arms come down in a relaxing way, seeing that beautiful light from the sun. Good morning, sun. Energizing my leaves and my branches as I relax my arms. Those imaginary leaves and branches can stay up there, drawing in all that light from Father Sky. And together they meet, Mother Earth and Father Sky, within me. I am the child of this universe, just as you are the child of this universe. And together we stand in the center between Earth and Sky. Breathing in that beautiful air that we talked about. Feeling the energy. And I like to do that lovely little thing from Tai Chi. Actually, I think it's Qigong. Inhale. As I bring my body into balance with all this energy flowing from below and above at the same time, I do like a little swipe with my hands to imagine the energy in my aura and my body completely leveling out, becoming into perfect balance. Excess melts back away into Mother Earth. I release any excess to Mother Earth, who then transforms it into something beautiful and useful. Gently open your eyes and together we say, blessed be. Good morning. We have a lovely sparrow who's come to watch. Good morning. All right, so let's take that one more nice deep breath. Interlock your fingers, reach into the sky. And for those who know this wonderful thing that I like to do, Mother Earth, Father Sky, I stand in the center. It's a D. All right, are you ready? Whew. I did the neck gently. We'll start. So let's start from the top to the bottom today. Really, really working that. Remembering to ground ourselves. Our roots can come back up, but we can still be grounded. Anytime throughout the day when we feel that things are spinning, are uncomfortable, and we're going, I don't know. Plant those roots. Reach it up to Father Sky. Hi, who's here? Somebody said something. I can see it. Good morning, Rich. You're welcome. All right, glad you're here. So, stretching that neck. Good. It really makes a difference when we recognize our connection to Mother Earth, especially throughout the day. I know some of you watching, if you're watching for the first time, watch some of my earlier videos. They explain what you should and should not be doing in each one of these exercises. We're just doing what I call the top down. Getting everything moving again today. Nice, gentle workout today. We'll work back up to where we were. And rolling backwards. Good. Good stretch. Oh no! Okay, I'll wave. I'll work on that. Getting the technology outside where I can actually see what's going on. Alright, so that's shoulders, arms, circling gently forward. This is not a flinging of the arms. I can feel it in this left shoulder, its usual discomfort. So I'm going slow and gently, letting it warm up. That's it. Are you holding your core nice and tight? Good. Feeling the energy, feeling the flow. And let's go backwards. I'm not counting. I'm feeling today. stretching it as wide as I can. That's it, but gently and without force. Never, ever, ever force a stretch. I learned that early on in coaching. Never force a stretch. In a world where everyone was telling everybody to push it, go for the burn, you can do it, make it work, make it, no pain, no gain. I released all that. I released all that because what did I find? I found it wasn't working for this body. So knowing your body, knowing its limitations, and knowing how to help it grow and move forward is important. And this exercise routine that I have worked out and the little things, little nuances that I add to it from day to day, all have to do with that knowledge, experience, and training. I didn't start this as I'm going to do this for fun. I do this because I did it every day and it kept this body going. I did it every day, no matter what, except for Sundays. I think at the time I had Sundays off. Now I honor the goddess and take Mondays off. Hiking forward, feet shoulders width apart. Flexing. Oh! Everything is a little tight today, so I'm taking my time, pushing the chest forward. Good. I'm going to gently roll down. Make sure I'm keeping my knees slightly bent. Reaching down towards the earth. Breathe. And roll up. Good. This is not the full-on stretch yet. This is just the warm-up. Okay? So feet, shoulders width apart. Hands on the hips. Rotating the hips. Good. It's a gentle movement. Also, you can't see my feet, but they're not glued to the floor. My toes come up when I go backwards. My heels come up slightly when I go forward. I'm trying to keep my head in one place if I can. Other direction, try to keep my head in one place. The nice thing about being able to see myself on camera is I can use it as a mirror to see what I'm really doing. I really miss those mirrors I used to have. I could work out in front of the mirror, see exactly what I was doing. So if you have a mirror you can stand in front of from time to time and check your alignments and things like that, go for it. Okay? Going to bring the feet together, hands on the knees. The thumb and middle finger are pressing gently beside the kneecaps, giving them support. If any of these exercises cause any pain at all, stop. Nothing here is designed to hurt in any way, shape, or form. We are so far beyond that old mentality in another direction. Now, if you're working on, if you're a major athlete and you have to push past some things and learn to work up your endurance and things like that, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about there was an old adage that, doggone it, if you weren't working hard and in pain and suffering, you weren't doing your job right. You weren't learning it. You weren't doing it. You weren't getting it right. And what I've learned is that's not really true. We don't have to have pain. I'm going to use my pockets. My fingers are cold. We don't have to have pain in order to grow. It is true, pain will push us to grow. But we don't have to have it. Good, now the other direction. One of the things I learned to do was to breathe through the pain. And if you're wondering why I had to take that day off last week, I was having excruciating pain. It felt like a kidney stone. And while seeing my doctor, which you know I always recommend, at the foot please, I found that it was musculature. Now it's not to say that my kidneys didn't need that extra water, because it did help give me some relief. My body needed that water for the things I was doing self-care. It also means that I was pushing something I really shouldn't have been. I wasn't doing something right for this body. And one of the things I was doing was we were having some work done on the house. Having some work done, someone was coming over and helping us work on the house. There we go. And it means that there had to be some things had to be done, and when things got tough, I grabbed something and I moved it, and part of it got stuck, And I instinctively did what? Push through it. You don't have to push through everything. Sometimes it's better to learn to be invisible and walk through a barrier than to try to force your way through. All right. I'm going to do that rocking, toes to heels. Remember that one? A really good one for balance, for stretching. I'm coming all the way from my tippy toes, okay? So that I'm really getting those calf muscles. They tighten up for a sec, and then I rock them back. If you get Charlie horses a lot in your legs, you may not want to do this one. But this does help with toning, a little bit of toning in the legs and stretching at the same time. Good. Now let's extend that for 1 foot out, heels, toes up, heel down, stretching down the leg. Couple of breaths to get to my toes, coming up slowly. So gentle. I didn't quite roll up as much as I should have there. Okay, the other side. Gently working down. You see my hand on my knee because I'm supporting that knee. It needs that support. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Then exhale. I'm not going beyond what I feel I can do comfortably. Letting that. Roll up something that your hips come under you and your head comes up last. Good. Okay, open your legs wider. Point 1 foot out this way. You go long stretch this direction. This isn't a full forward stance. It's really a forward stance at 45 degrees is what you should be doing. There we go. So the toes are pointing to 45, 45. I'm aiming towards that corner patio. My belly button points towards the corner and I'm holding that forward stance right here. Just getting that longer stretch, stretching out the inner thigh here a little bit and pushing that heel down in the back, feeling that stretch. Good. And rotate that 90 degrees to the 45 degrees to the other side. There you go. Feeling that stretch. Then again, belly button pointing 45, toes pointing 45, aligning your stance, setting into it, pushing into it. Remember, I can still see the tip of my toes. Never extend your knee beyond where you can see the tip of your toes. Not about going over the tip of the toes, where you can see them. Good. Then back to center, where I come into my horse stance with my hips under me, sitting down on that horse, shoulders back and down. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing, holding, stretching. Now straighten out the legs a little bit. You can go totally straight here if you want to. Or you can keep it slightly bent if you need to. It's fine. Hiking forward, so that means I'm sticking my hips back behind me now. Bringing my chest forward, pushing my chest towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Hiking forward, squatting down, just gently, not too far, see? Just feeling the stretch. Hands go down. I put my hands on my ankles and push the knees out. See that? The knees are not going beyond the toes. I'm keeping a 90-degree angle on my knee at all times. Place your hands on the floor. Straightening the legs. I can leave them slightly bent here, especially if you have lower back trouble. Cross the arms. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Ah, feels good. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Just the weight of my arms is helping me extend my stretch. I'm not pushing in any way, shape, or form as I roll up. Hips come under me, shoulders back and down, settle into the stance one more time. Now to break the stance, especially if you're not used to doing a stance, straighten the legs slightly, bring 1 foot in, bring the other foot in, and then gently shake it out. Good. I feel that in my toes. Oh, I feel that in my toes. We're going to go down to the floor because we can today. And we're going to work on our floor stretches. And I'll release those toes while I'm down here. It's really cold this morning. I wish I had my gloves. I couldn't find them in a rush. Oh, to get out of here. That's my cute little purple socks. All right, so what I'm going to do is just sit here in a cross-legged position, but beyond cross-legged. I place this foot on top of this knee. And I'm just going to loosen that ankle a little bit. We've already warmed it up. And then I'm going to do the point and flex with the toes. So my toes are really sore this morning. I'm not going any more than they want to. I simply gently roll pointing the foot. I feel the stretch going up this way. That's good. And then I flex the toes back, pushing that heel that direction, that way, as much as I can. See, pushing that heel. Point and flex. Point and flex. There we go. Oh, good. All right, wiggle it out. Shake it out. Go to the other side. Same thing now. Crisscross the legs the other direction. A little more. Woo! Fluffy socks are very big. Okay. Flex and point and flex and point. I'm just feeling the stretch. Feel that stretch. Feel that? I feel this all the way down to the hip. In other words, it's really aligning everything along that leg is getting a nice good stretch when I do this. And point and flex and point. Wow, my posture, did you see that? My posture just aligned. So what I did was I'm sitting up straight, aligning the spine, just like we do for meditation when we're aligning our chakras. Feels good. There's my flexes and my points. I'm going to put one foot to the side, like we've done so many times before. It's cold. Just like so. I settle into the floor. Now you see my foot slightly flexed here, so I'm settling into the floor. I'm getting contact. I'm not locking this leg as tight as I can, but I'm getting contact with the back, with the floor. Okay, with the back of my leg. Then point the toes and inhale and exhale. Reaching down the leg, relaxing, curling into it. Letting my back relax, letting my back stretch. There's that spot I pulled. I can feel it stretching, but I'm not going to overstretch it. Inhale. Exhale. It starts here and goes all the way up the right side of my back, just above the kidney. Whatever muscle that was. I can't name that one right now. Good. And come up. Just be wiggling my toes. That's a natural thing when I'm stretching. If I feel some tension, I just release it. I just wiggle. Do a gentle wiggle. Okay. Oh, cool. Foot to the side, contact with the floor, point the toes, inhale, exhale, and relax. And inhale, and exhale, and relax. Good. Just felt the hip relax into the floor. The birdie's on the roof. He's having so much fun watching us. So what are you doing? Feed us, human. Until up. And bringing the bottoms of the feet together for that butterfly stretch. And again, I caution, most people are here. Be there, okay? If your legs go down naturally, like mine just happened to, that's the way they open, then fabulous, let that happen. I don't go the other direction. On my knees out, this way, easy peasy. You can relax your hands on your legs. You can relax your arms on your knees like so. But don't push. Don't stretch to the point where it's pushing past what you can actually comfortably do. Pushing past your comfort zone and stretching is not a good thing. Okay? So grabbing the toes or the heels. Now if I grab my toes, I'm just using them as a reference point. I don't pull. See that motion there? Not good for my feet. I just rest my hands on there and slowly come forward. I'm piking here. That means, remember, I'm pushing the chest forward, pushing the hips behind me. Inhale and exhale. I'm moving out of the way of the legs so that I can get a little lower because that's where I need to stretch. I'm not trying to push my knees down any further. They're down. Inhale. Exhale. Curl down over that, gently relaxing the head, the shoulders, the arms. Just allowing gravity to gently pull you down here. Breathe. Those nice deep breaths. Very important. One more nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And go an inch. That's right. And roll up. I'm not pushing off with my hands. I'm using my body to come up. Relaxing the hands on the knees. If I had any tension left in here, or if I still am working on getting this stretch lower, I would have my hands relaxing to help with just the weight of the hands. That's all you need. Aligning the spine, bringing the legs together into lotus position, half lotus. I do half lotus because my knees don't go all the other way yet. I don't know if that's going to change. I hope so. Inhale. Here comes our parrots. Did you hear him? Hello. He says hello. Feel that connection to Mother Earth. Allow those roots to come back out again, out of the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet, reaching back deep down to the core. And imagine that beautiful glowing white sun approximately 6 inches above your head, full of energy. Align your spine, move your hands as necessary to be comfortable. Keep that alignment. And see the energy from that 6-inch sun above your head beaming down into your chakras, which sit right in front of your spine. From the crown of your head to your throat. It's not here in front. It's right in front of the spine, right there in the middle of the neck. To the heart, right in front of the spine. I'm seeing it pointing in. Right in front of the spine. Seeing that ball of beautiful light right there, all the way back there. Aligning our sacral chakra. Yes, solar plexus. Light illuminating each one as it goes down, sacral and base. Can't put my hands through my legs yet. Seeing each and every chakra open. You don't have to move your hands like that. I was doing that for demonstration. When we talk about our brow chakra, it is right in the center there. See that? It's not on the, we see the picture of the light on him and we think right here, but this is actually the portal that opens where the energy goes in and it goes to the center of the head. So crown in the center, brow in the center, throat in the center, right in front of the spine now here, right in front of those neck vertebrae, heart in the center, right in front of the spine. Solar plexus. Hey, sorry. There we go. In the center. Our hips, just above our hip, 2 inches below the belly button, the key center, our sacral. And then finally down to our base, right in front of the tip of the tailbone. And inhale. And exhale. And relax. And allow those chakras to accept that energy from that beautiful white sun above our head. Allow the energy to flow naturally. Now be mindful of your surroundings, letting your chakras do their alignment and do what they do naturally, coming into perfect balance and perfect harmony with our energy system. And take a moment to just feel your breath. Now listen. For every sound you can hear as you breathe. I am doing slow, deep breaths. Now feel. Feel the cushion or the ground or the mat or whatever you're sitting on. Feel the air on your skin. If you're sitting in the sunlight, feel the light of the sun. Now gently open your eyes and still in that meditative state, look around you. Taking in everything. Not looking for anything, just looking at it. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Closing my eyes again. Starting to wiggle my toes, coming back to full consciousness. Another inhale. Feeling my body, listening to my body, making adjustments to how I sit, and remembering to do this throughout the day, how I stand, what I'm doing is affecting this body in the most positive way as possible. What am I eating? What am I drinking? What am I putting into the body? What am I putting on the body? What am I carrying? Releasing those emotions that make it so hard on the body. And healing through light and sound and energy. And then finally on this final deep breath, fully awake, feeling great, and ready for my day. So I hope you had a good workout today. Please feel free to leave something in the comments below. If you have any questions throughout the day, if you're watching this on a restream, by all means, leave your comments. I do read them. I answer them. Not everybody comments. And I know, and some of you talk to me in real life all the time. So that's fine. Hello, wow, we had a raven on the wire. Watching, that was cool. All right. So, getting up gently now. Notice as I'm talking, I'm already starting to move a little bit. Getting these legs going again. Circulation going. Always take your time. I see more comments. I can't wait to see. But I'm still going to get up slow and take care of this body. Oh, yes. Good morning, sun. Whew. So what's going on? Hey, Rebecca. You're welcome. Alrighty, and you're welcome, Rich. Awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. I'm glad everybody's here this morning, and thank you for commenting. And hope you have a wonderful, happy, and blessed day. Blessed be. Bye for now.